my phone could even be across the house. And if I were to receive an SMS, for instance, I could pick it up. Oh, here it is. What a coincidence. Right here on my iPad. This is a regular SMS. Now it says, hey, Craig, check out the latest Apple rumor. Well, these are usually have no merit at all, but I'll just check in as what this is all about. Apple spaceship, actual spaceship. Okay, well, it turns out in this case, unfortunately, they did nail it. So this would be a good one to add as a cautionary tale to my presentation. Now, I could do that right here on my iPad, but I've got this beautiful Mac right here. Let me just pick up where I left off on the Mac. So we'll just look at the Mac display, and you notice the Mac is aware of what I've been doing. You see right down here, it says that I was using Safari on my iPad. I click, and it takes me right to that same page. It's just magical. And of course, I can get to my presentation as well. We see I have iCloud Drive right here in the Finder, and there's my Keynote folder, and of course there's my presentation on Secrecy at Apple. So I can open that up, and of course it takes me exactly to where I was in the presentation. So let's add my picture for about controlling leaks. I can just drop that one right in there. That's really cool. And so next I'm going to move on to the next slide in my presentation. And I heard that our new chief of secrecy, Stephen Colbert, has some concerns about his part of the presentation. And so actually I can give him a call from my Mac right here at his office. So let's just type up Stephen. There's his work number, and I can just dial right here, and it's going to dial. My Mac's going to actually make a speakerphone call through my phone. And by the way, yeah, I have the coolest job in the world. I get to talk to Stephen Colbert.
Hello?
Hi, Stephen. It's Craig from Apple.
I'm sorry. I don't recognize that name.
Oh, right. Hello, Red Delicious. This is Granny Smith. Over.
Is the squirrel in the basket?
Roger, Foxtrot, Thunderbolt, Retina, Swift, Lightning.
Okay, the line is secure. Glad you called, Craig. I have some critical feedback. I have some very critical feedback on the content of your presentation today. Specifically, I've got a big problem with my title.
Well, Chief Secrecy Officer? That's a pretty impressive title.
I just don't think it's big enough to capture how important my role is at Apple. Okay, let me run this one by you. Hear me out. Supreme Allied Commander of Super Secrecy.
I don't know.
Craig, if Supreme Allied Commander was good enough for Ike, it's good enough for me. Okay, it beat Hitler. I would also accept Intergalactic Chancellor.
Intergalactic Chancellor. How about
Yes.
Supreme Commander?
You let Tim know?
Who?
I'm sorry, I mean Chairman Honeycrisp.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely.
Excellent,
I will let the chairman know.
Glad you see things my way. Now, please, get back to work, because you know what I see when I look at my wrist? My wrist. Where's the watch? Chop, chop. I am jonesing from some jewelry, Craig.
I'll get right on it, Stephen.
All right. Over and out, Granny Smith.
Over and out, Red Delicious. I'm glad we were able to sort that out. So I have one more slide to work on my presentation here. Oh, an email update from Phil about a new badging protocol. So check out this video. It really demonstrates Apple's commitment to badging excellence. Well, that's great. I'm going to drop that one in my presentation. I'm sure it's a great video. So I'd like to play this now. And what's really cool is I have an Apple TV. We can bring that up here. And we can see I can actually AirPlay from my Mac to my Apple TV, just like this, and project my presentation that way so we can enjoy the presentation I've put together. And of course, to control the presentation, the best remote you have is the one you're wearing on your wrist. So I'll just bring up a remote here. Let's see. So there's our secrecy team. Of course, we've got the path to the bathroom, controlling leaks, our new Supreme Commander, And let's take a look at that video from Phil.
Jump in. See you at lunch.